It's a Saturday morning and the roller's at the workshop. I was not expecting it to look like this. The pressure is now on. This roller needs to be repaired before the end of the weekend. What's left of the old pads on the roller need to be gouged off, and then the new 140 pads with wear plates need to be welded on. Time wasn't on my side, so I jumped right into it. I gouge straight into the welding, holding the cap to the roller until I see a crack. The crack is an indicator that the welding is no longer holding the two together. Look how if it is gouged properly you can actually remove it by hand. I don't believe there's a more efficient way to remove these caps. As mentioned before, I only have 2 days to remove all 140 of the old caps, and I still have to weld on 140 new caps. So to the person who invented gouging, I thank you. I would have never completed this job without you. Jokes aside, I'm actually running ahead of schedule. I just hit the halfway point on the first day and I have already gouged off more than half of the old caps. But I didn't slow down, I kept grafting, and in no time all the old caps were off, the roller was grounded and ready to weld on the new caps. I wasted no time and got right to it. I was able to pick up the position for the new caps by the marks I left behind from gouging off the old caps. I was welding the caps on 2 rows at a time so I could get a flat welding position. I do this because I've got the welder's amperage set high up for maximum penetration. And in the flat position you have more control of your weld puddle. At this amperage, if you're on too much of an incline, the welding puddle just runs down like a teardrop. You can set the welder's amps down so you have more control of your puddle on a vertical incline, but I don't need to do that. I can just turn the roller. A question I know coming in the comments. I do disconnect the battery terminal before I weld on the roller. If you don't already know why I do this, it's because when the battery terminal is connected, all the electrical components are on a closed circuit, and the energy from the welder can over-energize and damage the electrical components on the roller. Alright, all the caps are now eventually welded on. I completed the job in time so the roller can be on site when they open. I was satisfied with the final outcome, but my word, I feel like this roller should run a couple times over my back after crouching for so long. Thanks for watching, check you in the next one.